Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the EEARSS Podcast, produced by Terrier TV here at Titusville High School. My name is Frank Alligator Robb. That is Bill Curtis. That is Cindy. Cindy, how are you doing?
Amazing. How are you?
Pretty good. It's nice to have you back on set.
Yes,
I feel like you've missed the past 3 months.
I think I have.
No, it's always great to have you here. Thank you for being back. Bill, how you doing, bub?
I'm good. Take a good gander at the long hair because
I was appreciating that.
it's Friday. It's coming off, man.
Really?
Why?
It's driving me crazy.
Are you
It's
resetting
driving
the
me-
beard too, or no?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's all going to go back.
You're
to,
taking the beard off
No,
too?
the beard is not coming off. No, the beard doesn't come off, but it will be cropped back a lot.
I mean, it's already...
Yeah.
okay,
it'll
so
be more.
as I would call it in the world of beards, I would call it a baby beard.
A
So it's
baby
already
beard.
a baby beard. You're going to baby beard it more?
Compared
Yeah, no,
to yours,
no.
it's a baby beard.
Yeah,
Compared to
no.
anyone else, that is a
If-
substantial beard.
If you can take the chin hairs and grab them, then that's Well, there you go. You're grabbing them,
I'm almost there. Yeah. I'm working on it.
and then oh Lord,
What are you doing
now now I feel like we're on a steamship somewhere.
He's going to remain like
Ready?
that for the rest of the show.
But I wake up in the morning and my hair is all out, and I'm thinking, when did Albert Einstein get
Dear
my
Lord,
bathroom?
buddy. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. I have the
It's
same
like,
problem.
Why is this? And so
It makes you look so much
going-
more relaxed, though. Like you walked
I
out when I
guess.
pulled up, and I went, "Wow, looks like he's been
Okay.
on vacation."
Well, I had one of the kids tell me the other day. They looked at my ID and said, "Wow, this doesn't match." So I don't know, but it's gotten. I'm just ready. Might grow it back again, but
It does look
it's
great,
just-
Bill.
the last time I had it cut was the end of July.
Wow.
He's like, okay, I think I'm gonna, because
Like you going high and tight, or what?
actually, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to the normal one. Yeah.
See, I don't remember what normal was.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what
Oh,
normal was.
I don't have my ID with me. I could
Honestly,
check.
this is Bill.
Okay, well, that's because it's Bill over time. If you look back, all the podcasts from before, it was all short.
Serious question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you go to get your hair cut, does the man or woman who's cutting your hair, man or woman?
It's a woman.
Okay. When the woman who cuts your hair, does she immediately take the buzzers and attack your eyebrows? Because they've been attacking my eyebrows recently,
Well,
and it drives me crazy. I'm like, get off all my eyebrows. My
No,
eyebrows are okay.
well, my eyebrows are not okay.
They're there. I mean, they
but,
look okay.
But they actually come down into my eye and they kind of bug me a little bit. So, but no, she will do that. But she waits till the end before she goes to the eyebrows.
But she attacks your eyebrows.
She
Does
does.
she also
well,
try
see,
to
but
shave your
that's-
ears?
Oh yeah. I want
I
that
don't
done.
want I don't
man.
want my ears touched.
I want that done.
I don't want them being fuzzy, but at the same time, I want if you shave them,
No.
it's going to get worse. I don't want them to get
No,
crazy.
It's not
I don't
gonna
wanna have-
get worse.
I don't want to have like Wolfman ears
You're not. Well, as you get older, that happens. No matter
because
what
they've
you
been
do.
shaving it, Bill.
No matter what you do.
I bet you if you asked that person
I
if he
will
ever
tell you,
had his ears shaved, it'd be
when-
like, yeah, they shaved them once a week when,
When
I
I
was
was
in the military or something.
30 years old, there was no hair in my ears. Now, I got hair
Really?
growing out. Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
see, if I have one, I grab a handful of them. I try to reach in there and grab a handful of them as you yank them out.
Oh Lord.
What?
I do the same thing with these. If I have a
Oh,
long one, I just grab
I
it and
would
rip it out.
cry. I would cry.
I don't care. Like I'm good for it.
No, that would
I'm
be
good.
so bad.
Same thing. There's like a
can't
random
do that.
nose hair. I'm like, hope nobody's looking. Blap! You're done.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zero shame. That hair
Uh-uh.
had better days
No,
before it
I
met
have
me.
the little trimmers to do the nose hair thing.
There's trimmers.
Oh yeah, and
What?
if you
Frank,
if
what?
you touch, yeah, this
They all
Frank's
blend-
just using
he's a
duct tape over here.
caveman.
Like,
No, I
what?
just reach in. If I need to grab one, I reach over there and
What?
grab it.
You are insane. That is not.
Is that a bad thing?
it
I-
would
Can
be
you like
for
hurt
me.
yourself?
No, you can't. Well, as long as nothing bleeds, yeah, you'll be okay.
I'm on 81 milligrams of aspirin a day. If something bleeds, I usually bleed pretty good.
Okay.
But I don't think I've ever had a nosebleed.
Okay. Well, there you go. So it's
Mm.
not bad for you.
Okay.
For me, it would be bad.
And I guess maybe they blend in with the mustache, so you can't tell if they're there anyhow.
Right. There you go. Because your mustache is way up there. That's the thing. If I look in the mirror and I see nose hairs blending in with the mustache, it's like, oh darn,
You got a problem. There's
gotta-
officially a
Too far.
problem.
we gotta get to this. This needs to be done.
Something. Speaking of nosebleeds, because this is going to take a
Okay.
weird
There we
tangent.
go. Okay.
As a kid, my mom used to do something that now that I've been coaching football for many years, I started doing. And it makes me think of all these weird remedies for things. If somebody, when we were little kids, had a nosebleed, my mom would always take a brown paper bag and rip a square off of it and hand it to the kid and tell them to put it on the roof of their mouth. It immediately makes a nosebleed stop. I mean, almost immediately. Just by putting the brown paper bag on the roof of your mouth and holding it there with your tongue.
Okay.
I use it for the kids in football. If somebody has a nosebleed, I'll rip a piece of a cardboard box off, or I'll rip a piece of a brown paper bag, which I'll keep in my med kit, and hand it to them, and it works. It makes no sense why it works, but it works.
Does it actually have something to do with the paper, or is it the pressing of the
I
roof
have
of your-
no flipping idea, but it works. And it makes me think about all these, remedies that are passed down from, mothers or grandmothers or fathers or grandfathers that get passed down of these things that don't really make any medical sense, but somehow they flipping work. You guys got to have one of these.
I got one
yeah.
that somebody taught me years ago, because like sitting in church or something and you feel a sneeze coming on and you don't want to sneeze.
Who's this person?
You're
I'll
not-
slap my nose and make myself sneeze.
You know how you can stop yourself from sneezing?
No.
If you take between your thumb and your forefinger, the fleshy part here, and you squeeze it. If you squeeze it, the urge to sneeze will go away.
Did you know that also works for headaches?
It's an acupressure point.
You know it works for headaches
Does
too.
it?
Yeah,
I
if you
did not
squeeze
know
that,
that.
you have a really bad headache and you squeeze there and hold it, your headache will go away.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
interesting. I didn't know it made sneeze
Yeah,
stop.
it'll
Okay.
make your urge to sneeze subside.
What person on the planet doesn't want to sneeze?
It depends.
Like it
on
feels
wh-
good to
When
sneeze.
it's all quiet and you don't want people to turn
Right.
and stare and look at you.
No, you let that joker go.
No.
I will-
No,
I will
I
do one
will
of
not
these.
be the one that
I'll-
disturbs silence.
I will
Not-
smack my nose
not
and make
me.
sure it goes through. I'm not even joking. I will smack my nose and make sure it goes through.
You know you don't have to smack your nose, right?
Yeah, you can just
you can
yeah.
just sneeze.
I'll be
Just
like,
say,
"Go,
I'm gonna
please,
sneeze.
Finish it
You
off.
can
Now-
look up at a light and that'll help.
Who are these people that don't want to sneeze?
When you sneeze, do you do a lot? Do you repeat? Or are you a one sneeze and done?
Traditionally, a one sneeze and done, but every now and then I'll get a second one in. But it's rare.
Okay.
There are people that machine gun sneeze.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There are people, that like. I had a guy sneeze one time, and he said, "Oh, there's 6 more coming."
What?
He knows
he
it.
See, a
sneezes
doctor.
7 times in a row.
Huh.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, when I'm in high stress situations, like catching alligators, sneaking up on things, I've never had a situation where I had to sneeze. Cough, maybe, like something like a weird tickle, like if
okay.
I had a cold or something, which
Okay.
those things are impossible to stop. I don't think there's a remedy for that other than NyQuil or something. But I don't know. What's the stuff called to make you stop coughing?
Oh, well, like Robitussin.
Robitussin. There you
medicine?
go. Cough medicine.
Yeah, cough
Yes.
medicine.
I don't think there's anything for that. But that's an interesting one. If you had to make yourself stop to sneeze, does it
Stop.
honestly work for anybody?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
From my experience, it does.
Okay, Cindy, what do you got? Bill can make people stop sneezing.
I don't know. I know I have tons. Like my family was a bunch of old Appalachian, like we've got all the fulcrum, but off the top of my head, I cannot think of a single one.
It's interesting how those things get passed down.
So, where in Appalachia is your family?
Grandparents and great grandparents all over. Some from West
Okay.
Virginia, some from North Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, all over.
'Cause yeah,
Interesting.
my family's West Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know that. You met my mom.
Yes. Who is delightful, by the way.
Mom's awesome.
Yes, yes.
Mom is awesome.
She's doing well. She had a knee replacement. She's doing well.
God bless her. That's supposed to be one of the
it's
the
a,
roughest
it's a tough one.
surgeries.
It's
Yeah.
a tough one. It's just tough rehab.
Yeah, I've heard that and shoulders are really, really
Mhm.
tough.
Yeah. My dad had his hip, and that was a piece of cake. Hip was easy. But yeah, knee, a lot of pain.
Yikes. Speaking of that, today is the 13th or the 12th?
Today is the 13th.
You never put a time date on a show, but we just did.
We just did, yeah.
So,
But we won't tell you what month,
Yeah,
so
this
then
is gonna air in 3 months.
we can play our cards right and air it on the 13th of some month.
3 days ago was 4 years since open heart surgery for me.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I was pretty excited about that.
4 years. Wow.
Yeah, man, that went by in a flash, didn't it? Holy moly! I know for me it did. Some points it seemed like it was taking during that time. It seemed like it was taking forever to rehab. But
Right. Well, because you had so many things you wanted to do.
I just wanted to not be on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, please get me where I can walk from more than here to the camera. and be able to go back to doing it again. But it's interesting the journeys we all get put on. Everybody's like you were just saying, but your parents, we've all got these weird medical journeys. It's a lot of, I know there's some people that go through life and never really have them, which is pretty special.
Yeah.
There's people that go through life and never really have a whole lot. That's a very unique human being.
It is, yeah.
But they do exist. I've met a couple of them.
They do.
Yep. But yeah, it's just super duper thankful about that. Nice to still be here.
Yeah, well, I don't think I don't think Cindy and I would be sitting around talking.
Probably not, no.
Yeah, no, I don't think that would happen.
We started the show right after that, didn't we?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
'cause this
that's
is our
why I
fourth
couldn't say
season.
no. It was the guilt.
This was our fourth season.
I tried initially when he said, "Oh, I want to start a podcast. I want you to be." No, I'm not. I don't talk. I don't like what
Right,
that. What would that look like? I mean, just me sitting there watching you. No, I'd be a horrible co-host.
Remember when me and Bill talked about it? I was like, we should have a third person. It should definitely be somebody that's out of our realm of expertise, and it should definitely be a woman because we need to have a woman's voice involved.
Absolutely.
And I said I have the exact person in mind, and that's what I called Cindy, and Cindy was like, "Are you sure you meant to call me? Or like, did you really purposely mean to call me?"
You've always maintained that.
Yeah.
You've always said.
There were episodes the first season I didn't talk at all.
No, you
Not
would
once.
talk. You might say only a sentence or ask a question, but
Right.
when you did, it was
good.
It was pointed and it was dynamic.
But I will tell you, I do the same thing. I end up at the end of an episode and go, I didn't say a thing.
There
What
have
was
been a
that
couple
all about?
episodes where you haven't said anything.
I
It's
know.
true.
She's
When
like,
people
"What?"
found out I was doing it, they were like, "You're gonna do you're gonna do a podcast where you're gonna talk to people." Apparently so. When your friend almost dies, you can't say, "No, I don't want to do your podcast."
Yes. Find somebody else.
Yeah. Okay.
I know this is for me and you have talked about this. This is something so different than anything I had done before, and we've had so much fun and so many guests. This is something I really look forward to every week. And the weeks we don't have a podcast, I'm like, this sucks. Like, man, we should be talking to somebody right now and hearing their story and having them tell us all about themselves. And we're not doing that right now. And I feel like we're letting somebody down somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm like, we're letting somebody down that wanted to listen to somebody's dynamic story. It's not that because we have enough put back where we usually have some to fill in between, but it's I don't know. It's quite a bit of fun. We've got some really interesting people.
Oh yeah. No, we've talked to very, very interesting people and heard some very interesting stories. And, sometimes you hear stuff that you weren't expecting.
a lot, it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
I
kinda
realize
cool.
I go into a lot of these podcasts feeling smart, and then about 5 minutes in, I'm like, I am an idiot.
Well, I'm looking at some of the future guests that we got, and I'm already feeling like,
Oh man, have you seen some of the people we got coming up?
I have.
Oh,
and,
it's some heavy
and
hitters.
I feel dumb.
I pull up their bios and I'm like, what am I going to contribute
Yeah.
to this conversation?
Which one coming up makes you think that way?
Well, the one that the doctor from
UF?
From UF?
from the University
Yeah.
of Florida.
I was looking at that earlier.
Yeah,
Super excited
that
to
is
listen.
that is a cool. That guy's got the stuff he studies is incredible. I was going through. What was I going through? I was looking at something on Instagram, and his name popped up in this research paper involved with snake bite, which always catch most of the people off guard because why doesn't it say snake bites or snake biting or it's called snake bite, which is in scientific terms a plural thing. It's snake bite altogether.
Oh,
So
okay.
everybody usually reads that and goes, why didn't they put an S on the end of it? Why? I don't understand.
Oh. I would have thought that.
Yeah, it's always called
Needs-
snake bite.
needs to have
But,
an S.
it's hilarious. I was reading the paper that he had wrote, and I went, that's a pretty interesting fella. And then when I started looking into that he's a doctor of infectious disease, I was like, oh, this would be a really fun conversation. So I literally right then Googled his name, looked him up on the University of Florida website, and sent him an email. And he had me an email back in 5 minutes. I was like, oh, this dude's gonna be a
Wow.
blast.
Okay.
Like this is gonna be a blast. And we've talked about before. A lot of these guys who are professors, because we've had a lot of doctors on the show, a lot of people with PhDs and all kinds of different backgrounds.
Right.
they talk about things for a living, and they're super duper good at articulating their thoughts and their process of how they got there. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot of flipping fun
They
because you can just poke them and they go.
They definitely have a beginning, a middle, and an end. You can tell that they've talked to people. They've presented this material to people before, and they know how to do it.
Yep.
And it's very interesting.
And I'm consistently humbled by the whole thing, as I guess what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you guys for being on the journey. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, you're welcome. I've had a blast.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It really is the highlight of my every week.
But I will tell
truly
you
is.
the thing that I have a problem with.
Uh-oh, tell me.
Not a problem.
Uh-oh.
But-
Uh-oh. Now
well,
let's hit it, Bill.
Because I'm a teacher and I've been a teacher for so long. And yeah, a little Sharpay. I don't do any social media.
Yeah.
So you talk about how many people hear the podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
And that is completely I never see any of that. I never see any of it as far as I'm concerned. I'm talking into a bucket and
Have you ever
and
Googled
that's where it
yourself?
goes. No.
Because if you Google yourself, your name will pop up on every single one of these podcasts.
Oh, okay. No, I've never done that. No, I don't do that.
Mine won't. My fake name does.
It's hilarious.
My social media name.
I tag every podcast. I put metadata into it.
Okay, right.
So whenever I put them onto WordPress, I go through and put tags in everything, and everything's tagged.
Okay.
Yep,
Well,
so
that makes sense. Yeah.
try to Google yourself sometime.
Okay. But see, the problem is Chicago, because Bill Curtis is a newsman out
Yeah,
of
so
Chicago.
you keep saying that. I've never found. I'm going to find Bill Curtis, and I'm going
You
to have
need
Bill
to.
Curtis on the podcast.
You should. He spells his
Oh
name
my
with
God.
a K
I love that that's going in
instead
your
of a
notes
C.
app right now.
Yep, I'm putting that on
It
right
should.
now.
because he's very interesting. He did a lot of voiceover work on A&E stuff. I would love to talk to him because he just seems to me to be absolutely fascinating. He was a news person on WGN, I think.
No way, really?
Yeah, WGN in Chicago.
Particularly at CBS-owned WBBM TV, and is current judge as scorekeeper for NPR's Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Okay, yeah.
Screenshot. Mr. Bill Curtis. I guarantee I know somebody that knows Bill Curtis.
Okay, well, that's good. I would love to talk to him.
Okay.
I would love to talk to
Hey,
him.
if that is your wish guest, Bill, I will make it happen.
It is definitely my wish guest.
Hey, I've been looking for a wish guest from each of you for a long time. I will make this flipping happen.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I would really, really love to talk to
I
him.
will pull together my Chicago sources and find a way to contact Bill Curtis,
Okay.
and we will get him before this season is out. I will declare we will have Bill Curtis on.
Good. I would love that. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, Cindy, now you got to give me a name.
Oh gosh, the pressure.
I'm like, really, give me a name and give me a goal.
A goal?
Yeah, give me a goal.
What do you
like,
mean a goal?
Like, give me a name which will give me a goal. To give me a name and be like, I will go out there. Give me a goal, a chance to go get them.
Okay, but then you go get them, and then I say what? Nothing? Oh my God, I can't believe you're on a podcast. And then I just stare awkwardly where they can't even see me. They can just hear me breathing. Like what?
Stare
What does
awkwardly.
that look like,
You
Frank?
can say something.
It could be someone we have in person or someone we talk to on the phone. That way you don't have to stare at them.
There you go.
We could specifically ask if even this is a local person
Do you have
to have them on the phone so you don't have to stare at them directly.
Do you have like a high school bully we could have?
Oh,
on? We
God.
Oh, my
we could
God.
do a
I
whole
have, I
thing
have
there.
so many. I was so bullied.
We could do that. We could have somebody on. and
No,
you
we're
could
not having
confront
my
them.
high school bully on, Frank. We're not doing that.
We can talk to them in other ways. I want that list provided for whole other reasons. Yeah, seriously though, you got anybody that's like would be like a truly wish to talk to that person? Like, oh, this is my like favorite person ever for this reason because they like Frosted Flakes.
I want you to track down Elise Myers, and I want you to get her on the podcast.
Oh, Lindsay knows who that is.
Yes.
Lindsay knows who that is.
That is my dream person.
Okay, how do you spell this name?
ELYSE Myers. MEYERS. That is your challenge.
MEY
ERS.
Myers. Comedian and musician.
And lovely person.
Done.
Okay, Frank.
Well, you don't think I can make it happen? Are you putting a gauntlet up?
I am afraid to say that you are capable of so many things.
Oh, please. Gauntlet has been placed. So what do you got, Lindsay?
She gave you an author, dude.
I know. I reached out to her. She got back to me. I gave her dates, and she hasn't got back to me again.
What
so
author?
That one's,
Okay.
what was her name?
She can't. She's got to
Come
come
on
in and
in.
yell.
Yeah. Hit us on the mic. Because there was a name she gave me.
Oh, you got to press on the board for the channel for the mic. You got to press LR, the LR button.
Coming in hot from the control room.
Do you see it? There's the there's a 1-2 button, a 3-4 button, and an LR button.
This is awesome. Oh, you're in here, but you're
no,
not here.
you got to press the LR button. You didn't do it?
We can partially hear you.
But yeah, you can talk
We
to
can
us
hear
that
you.
way.
The
Yeah, you can talk to
listeners
us that
can't
way.
hear you.
Yeah.
We'll relay it that
Yeah,
way.
we can pass it
Go
on.
ahead.
The Victoria Afyard.
What has she written?
Fantasy book. Oh, 2 whole series. What kind of fantasy? Did you say fancy or fantasy?
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
Fancy fantasy?
Don't get her tripped up. Come on.
Okay. Interesting. She's breaking this whole thing down to us, telling us all about it. Oh, it's a romance and fantasy. Oh, they play on all the things.
Okay, I'm loving everything I'm hearing about this.
It sounds pretty cool. And remind me her name one more time?
Victoria
Afyard. Yeah, I got an email back from her publicist or something like that. Yeah, so yeah, we'll hit her up
Okay.
again. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
We
can
have
make-
to make sure she's here that day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she normally shows up. She wasn't here the last one because she had to get her hair purple.
That's awesome. It's just me that hasn't been here. Everyone else has been here.
Yeah, I'm putting that one back on the phone again too.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever.
There you go. See, you wanted requests. You got requests now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I say I did reach out that day though. I reached out to her.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that was the easy one. I found her on my list of information.
Okay.
that I
Well,
wanted.
because
Your
you have
list.
you're a blue check mark person.
His list.
It does. It's ironic how that helps whenever you message somebody, because they go, "Oh, that guy's not just a complete
Right.
idiot. Oh, he's
Right.
an idiot with a blue check mark."
With a blue check
I
mark.
appreciate that you don't have or do social media, but you understand the significance of a blue check mark.
I do. Well, Frank told me about it, and I do.
I had to find out about it.
I
on the
see
way,
it
by the way.
occasionally.
Do you?
Yeah.
I will never have a blue check mark.
Why would you say that?
I don't want people knowing who. I don't want people following me, knowing who I am.
You like blue?
Yes, I did accidentally get dressed this morning and blend in with our background, forgetting what day it was.
It is so close to the exact blue that it's kind of spooky.
I walked in, I went,
So-
oh no.
Yeah. Look, see right there. Yeah.
No, okay, it's a little
She's
bit lighter.
blending.
It's a little bit lighter.
It's a little bit lighter. What I think that's the lighting though. A
I
little
was gonna
bit.
say, looking
and the
at it,
shadow.
I just
looking at
glow.
it, it looked
shadow.
exactly the same.
It did. When I pulled the
Yes.
curtain up and put it next.
Oh,
to
there
it,
you go. There it looks
it
the
was-
same.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, put your left arm out. Hey, if we hit chroma key, what would it do? Would it take her away?
It'd have to
Can
be
you do chroma key at a live show?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can with the
No joke.
TriCaster can do it. Yeah. They can do it.
I want to
But
wear.
Lindsay doesn't know how to do it.
I'm gonna
so
wear
I'd have to
blue,
teach her.
like maybe next week.
Uh-huh.
Well, we won't get to do it next week. The next time we shoot, so you can make me disappear.
I always try to remember not to wear
Okay.
green, but then I forget. All my closet is
Does-
blue
will
or
green do
green.
the same
or
thing?
black.
No. Green is fine.
Yeah, green's
Well,
fine.
see, but green. See, if we should chroma keyed something, and did blue, the whole background would disappear.
Could we put a different background in though?
You can. What you do? Okay, when you chroma key,
Even though, see, I remember using it. Remember doing it.
you take. You
Doesn't
the
the screen have to be flat though? I mean, will the ripples
no
still be okay?
No, this is a pretty good chroma key thing. It can handle.
So the one we used
shadows.
didn't handle the
No,
shadows.
it couldn't handle the shadows. But what it does is it just makes whatever you chroma key transparent.
Gotcha. Right.
And so then you put a background behind it, so you can have like
I can be a floating head.
well you could do that, but you could have a background you just have to have video or a picture that you want to use as your background. So.
Okay, sorry. That's a pretty cool idea. When
What?
do I get an invite to play Dungeons and Dragons? We've talked about this before on the show. I dare to say 2 seasons ago, where I was intrigued by the idea of how it actually works.
Right.
But I hear about this friend of
Did
mine
you-
that sometimes goes and plays it, and I
Ah,
never.
indeed.
I've
Didn't get an invitation.
I always want to kind of learn how it works, and nobody ever invites me.
You are always welcome.
I seriously do. Even if I can just sit back and watch it sometime, I want to understand what it's all about. Because there's so much intrigue behind it to me, because you hear all these deep, dark conversations. We've been playing this game for 30 years, and diddly-diddly. I'm like, what in the world? How long does a game last 30 years?
We have been in the same campaign for almost 3 years.
Why can't somebody lose?
What?
You don't
You
lose.
don't lose.
How do you not lose a game? I am playing the game, whatever game it is, to kick your butt and win.
No, it's not a winner-loser game.
Then that's not
it's
a game.
a quest.
That's not. You shouldn't call it a game.
You win some battles and you lose some battles, and
Sure.
ideally you win more than you lose. But it's not. You're not playing one game to win one thing as a culmination. It's a journey. It's just
Kind of
like
like life, Frank.
It
Yeah.
is.
Can't I
It is
put
kinda
$5
like life.
on it and just win?
That's not.
No,
No.
that's not how it works.
That's you.
I got 4 of a kind.
You
You're not-
are
you're not
missing the
gambling.
point.
So now, speaking of this,
Sir,
are we doing some kind of thing in September? Aren't you doing some kind of Comic-Con thing? Are we still doing that?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Okay.
September?
Yeah, I thought in September you were doing something.
I think that was supposed to be last September.
No,
With
no,
Rick,
It's
right?
this
Yeah.
one coming up. I thought
It
it's
was
this
supposed to be
September
last-
coming up.
No, we had it planned for last September.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely got to get my hair cut. I'm Rip Van Winkling here.
I was like, what's going on now? No, so I
It
know
was supposed to be September, then it was supposed to be January.
there
Oh,
is a couple of
okay.
things coming up that we're doing. One of those, our friends at Tells the Barkery and Cocoa Village are doing a Blessing of the Animals and
Okay.
Cocoa Village, where
Aw.
they the funds they raise there, they're donating back to us, which is pretty awesome in our research.
Okay.
And they're also doing some other big event. I haven't heard a name of it yet, but they're doing another big event, which they're going to do for us as well. And then her husband, Stan, who we've had on the show before, Stan
Right.
Bengali,
Okay.
Stan owns a dance studio, and they're going to have a big dancing event down at his studio in Rockledge, which they're going to give a big the proceeds of the night back to us as well. It's dancing and food and all kinds of cool things.
Okay.
That is awesome.
That I believe is in September.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, that's all I know about right now with
I thought
crazy
that was-
events. Other than this event that's coming up on March the 29th. If you haven't heard about it, you probably ought to look it up. It's called the Superbowl of Trivia. It's happening up in the north end of Titusville / Mims. It's right there on the precipice of Titusville Mims at the I-95 and 46 interchange.
And if this show airs in April, we're so sorry.
Right.
No, we will air this show next week.
We're so sorry.
We'll air this show next week. Next Wednesday, this will go on.
That's the
So what's today, the
byline of my
13th?
life.
See,
Today the
you can.
13th.
We're so
Yeah,
sorry.
today's the 13th.
Okay, so on the
You
21st, it'll go on. This show will go live on the
can-
21st.
Come to the thing. I will be there. I will be a participant.
Maybe we
We'll
do
be
2
there.
shows this week. Maybe I put one on today because I still haven't done it yet.
Okay.
Maybe I put one on today, and I put one on, let's say, Friday the 16th.
You're
There
a
you go.
crazy man.
He is. He's talking crazy talk. What's this all about?
Maybe we put 2 podcasts on because
know.
I'm just an outlaw like that.
You are.
Yeah, I do.
Play by your own rules.
I am.
I
And when it
love-
gets too sketchy,
I
I'll
love
shave.
how we're like, we got to film just some extra shows, so we've got some in store for the summer. They're like, no, we'll air them all right now.
And then he goes and spends them willy-nilly.
I don't think
Okay,
I've ever
Frank.
posted 2 in the same week before.
I don't think so.
Once.
You
We're
could-
typical.
I don't remember why, but I remember it happened once.
Okay.
So there wasn't 2 shows. We had Gina from the pantry come on, and we did
Oh,
a
yeah.
little thing for her where I posted something for her.
Right. She
Um,
needed.
I should reach out to her. I don't know how the things are going for them. I know I've
Uh-huh.
heard the last couple of pantries have been a lot less, but that's something people in Titusville are super into and super excited about,
Right.
and they love it when those things are happening. I mean, that's helped a lot of people get through some really, really rough times.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's I don't know the dynamics of their organization, but I know Gina's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's an awesome lady.
Mhm.
And that is a hard-working group. The volunteers that go in there and work for them too. That's pretty awesome human beings.
Mhm.
Yeah, and she's always out there smiling and involved, and anytime I see her, it's always a nice thing. Yeah, what's with the
I like that the baubles are multiplying.
they're
Yeah.
multiplying.
Well,
So what I don't understand about this guy, what's his story? Like, I
well,
mean, he's got a weird underbite. He's got a
What-
crooked jaw.
What's his
Now
story?
look at, I mean, he's got like when he went to the hair place to get his hair cut, and
Right.
they've been cutting his daggum eyebrows for years. Look
well,
at him.
he's from Homecoming 2003.
His eyebrows out of control.
What?
2003 Homecoming.
Wow.
He was sitting on a shelf in my office for years, and I was looking for just a statue to focus the cameras on, and so I brought him out, and so he sat in the center of the desk. and-
Besides Frank, because they were
right,
scaring the
well,
kids.
I wanted to try something different, and because also I had one camera focused on you,
Oh,
one camera on you, and
so the
one
kids were
camera
already
on the
scared.
thing.
having
Oh
that.
yeah, they
okay.
were. They come in and say, "Who is that man?"
Yeah.
I say, "Don't worry, kids. He's not real.
He's not here right now, guys.
He's
You're
not
safe.
real.
He's not real.
He's not real." And so the kids left it out, and we had it on several episodes of Terrier TV, and he just sat there, and I thought, well, shoot, I'll bring him over here, and I'll create a little decoration, a little wall to hide behind.
That's pretty
Can
cool.
we unpack something that bothers me for just one
Sure, absolutely.
second?
Wait, is it a bobblehead?
It's about a bobblehead.
Oh,
Okay,
dear Lord,
let's hear
please. Let's go. Yeah, go with it.
Why is Tuffy the terrier a bulldog? Why is he not? Why is everything I see of him not a terrier? Have you people ever seen a terrier?
Well, he is actually an American pit terrier.
So, ironically,
He
Cindy,
is.
me and Bill
Okay.
had this
So-
conversation a few
I'll
times
allow it.
now. Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys and your
That has bothered me since I was in high school.
you guys and your Budweiser Eagle.
Your Budweiser Eagle. That's
and your song that is the Budweiser song.
no way. Is it really?
Oh yeah,
Is it seriously?
oh yeah. You never heard the song? When you say Budweiser, you've said it all, and that's their song.
Okay. I did not know that.
I heard a rumor years ago that Anheuser-Busch offered to build them a swimming pool.
I thought we
That's
the
what
eagle.
they.
I thought we
that was
talked
the
about
rumor
this.
when I went there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought we talked about this and this was actually proven true.
like it could very well be. I don't know.
We talked to somebody about
We
this.
did. We talked to somebody from Astronaut.
Or somebody from that time frame. I want to drop a name, but I'm going to feel very bad if I'm wrong about it.
Yeah, so maybe we
I
should-
feel like somebody well-known locally told us for sure that was a thing.
Okay. I think so too. I thought so, but I mean,
Is it possible? Nah, well, it's just not even possible. We don't want to
Well,
talk about it. So
it's a cool thing to do because I mean you already have all the artwork, and true, we are a terrier, and that's okay. I went to junior high at Delora, and we were the Scotties, so we had that going for us.
what exactly is a Scotty?
A Scotty dog, little Scottish terrier, little.
Yeah. Oh, they're so cute.
Oh, they're very cute. They're very cute. They're not intimidating, but they're very cute.
Okay, interesting name. Over the past couple of weeks, I've discovered something that has been a little bit life-altering for me.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's this.
And this is the moment you share this with us.
Yeah, it is.
Live
Okay.
on air.
It's pretty amazing. I
Can't wait.
mispronounce so many things, so it's just par for the course.
Okay.
You guys are cracking me up. It comes in a bowl,
What?
and they put.
This isn't the route I thought we were going, but okay.
Okay.
You're cracking me up. Well, now I'm curious about where you thought we were
I
going.
thought we were about to hear life-altering,
Yeah, that you were
shattering
going to
news.
tell us a
You've been
big life
diagnosed
thing,
with
yes.
something.
Yes, or something. I've been
No,
meaning to tell
it
you
comes
this
in a bowl.
for a long time. It comes in a bowl.
No, I didn't say a long
Okay,
time. I said a couple
continue.
of weeks.
Oh, okay.
So it comes in a bowl. It has avocado in the bottom of it,
Okay.
and then it has strawberries and bananas and flakes of. Hold on a second. Don't tell me. Has
Okay.
flakes of coconut and little almonds, and it has. No, wait.
Are you describing an acai bowl?
Is that how you pronounce it? What's
I have no idea, man. I don't know.
it?
Oh, you've lost Cindy. Cindy is gone.
What is
I thought he was gonna tell us he's dying.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
don't say something like that.
Instead, he's like, I've learned about food.
No, I've
Yes.
discovered it. It was I just discovered it.
Really
yeah.
cool
I
food.
discovered it.
It's amazing. Like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. I think I heard about one time. I heard about somebody eating one once, but I've never actually seen one on a menu. And I was like, you know what? It's breakfast, and they have one at the downtown diner.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know what that is. Let's try
Right,
that.
let's
It
try
sounds like it's probably pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but it sounds like it should sound like it's pretty good.
Now you got to follow the local food truck that has them.
Well, there's
Called-
different kinds of
Called
them.
Vibes. Yeah.
Oh,
all
that-
kinds of flavors and stuff
that truck comes here and does lunch every once in a
Yeah,
while. About
they
every
set up
few months.
in
yeah.
downtown Titusville a lot,
Yeah.
or they used to anyway.
So I understand it's superfoods. Well, I'm like, that ain't superfoods. It's just daggum fruit, and it tastes great. Like,
Well,
why
you
don't we
know,
just start with that?
a lot of antioxidants and all that kind of stuff. It's good for you.
It was tasty. I
It's
liked
good
it,
for you.
and I had a bowl of bacon with it.
There you go.
No, I
Perfect.
didn't
Gotta
actually.
balance
but
it.
yeah,
Gotta balance it out. You can't be
Bacon in
crazy.
moderation is actually fine.
It
Yeah.
was
It's fine.
interesting to me, the dynamics between the strawberries, the almonds, and the coconut thingies, and how if you take the almonds and you put them on the strawberries or the bananas, and then you put the coconut husk looking little things on it, that it adds these flavors to your tongue that just go wee, and it was rather incredible.
I'm
You-
so proud of
You
you.
guys who are
He's discovered fruit.
who are listening,
No, I love
and you
fruit.
can't see
I
the
love
look
fruit.
on his face. Sorry, you maybe
He
maybe
genuinely means what he's saying.
Yes.
right
I
now.
really
he's,
do. Yeah.
he's definitely fascinated by this.
No, it was good. I'd never the way I don't know if this is normal or not, but the way they make it, it's like ice cream almost, because the bottom things are frozen, like solid. What's it called? What's the avocado thing?
Right, the avocado. Okay.
No, wait, it's purple. It's not avocado. It's
Acai.
that's its own thing. I thought that's just what the thing was
Okay.
called.
It's,
don't-
It's made of a fruit.
Okay.
Wait, I thought
and
that's just
it's-
what the bowl
it's
was called.
frozen and it.
I thought it was like just saying like, I don't know, banana sandwich.
No.
It's not
no.
just a sandwich. It's that's not the name of the dish. That's a thing in the dish.
Right, a thing in the dish, and that's where its name
What?
derives from. I guess.
That's a thing in the dish.
Did I make that up? Am I,
No,
now
no,
I'm,
I'm
honest to
I'm
goodness-
doubting
No,
myself.
don't doubt yourself. Tell him what it is.
So that's the bottom part of the dish,
Uh-huh.
The purple frozen stuff. It's made from a fruit.
and it's called what?
Am I pronouncing?
No, I
Now
have
I'm
no
like,
idea. I'm literally learning
No,
things.
Lindsay says you're doing right.
Okay,
She-
thank you. I need that confirmation in my life. Acai, right?
Okay.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know. I'm the wrong person. Lindsay says you're right.
So they
Lindsay
literally
would-
take acai. I thought it was a kai. I don't know.
Okay.
I thought
Well,
it was a
I
kai bowl.
used the first time I ever saw it written. That's how I said it, and people were like, "You are stupid. That's not." I was like, "Well, nobody's ever
I'm-
said it to me before."
I'm admitting that I'm silly. But so why don't they call it? Okay. Anyhow, because it's called that. It's called that because it's just that with things on it. I don't know. Whatever it was, it's freaking amazing. It's incredible how they all work together and make this really interesting conglomerate of and like very tasty things together.
Mhm.
Like it's so cold though. Like, can you drink it whenever it gets dried out? When it's unfrozen? You just drink it?
I don't think it's illegal. I think there
I mean,
are
is
no
there-
rules
is there-
against
is
it.
Is there pulp in it or something? I mean, is there something that'll choke me if I try to drink it? I'm honestly asking questions. I don't know how to
I
answer.
have no experience with it
The
at all.
chunky
so I
fruit.
can't say.
Oh, is it a chunky fruit?
Yeah.
Well, generally there's fruit on top of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm saying if you've let's say you've taken all the fruit off and you've already eaten all that, can you just like
Then yes, our
Let that melt,
Constitution
like,
protects your right
to,
to
to drink the
you've
rest
never
of the
had
bowl.
one of
the
these things?
melted.
No, dude, you don't
fruit
want
bowl.
to get. You do not want to get into my eating habits. It's not. It's not pretty.
No, what do you
really?
mean?
Are you like a,
Are you just like a straight up cow eater?
or
Oh, yeah.
are you like a chicken tender? Like what?
No. Oh no, I'm not that bad. But I am. You know, the equivalent of like. I have the same taste buds of an 8-year-old.
Oh
so-
my goodness, I
so-
would not have guessed that.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad.
What do you mean it's bad, buddy?
No.
He's
I mean,
very
I don't.
limited.
Yeah,
in
I'm
what
very
he's
limited.
willing to eat.
Is your cholesterol
Yes.
through the roof?
No, my cholesterol's beautiful.
Even though you
It's
eat
perfect.
like ribeyes for every.
I don't eat ribeye. I don't really like steak.
Are you one of those where you're eating a steak for every meal of the day?
I don't like steak. I mean, I don't. Steak's a lot of work.
Or you're one
I
that's
don't do
got like
steak.
5 things you'll eat, and that's it.
No.
Are
There's
3 of those
more than
things hot
that,
dogs?
But no, but hot dogs are in there. But no, a lot of ground beef, a lot of chicken, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not really into steak. Not really. No.
See, I've been trying to get more into salmon, but that's a hard sell, buddy. Yeah, I'm not. I've learned very fast that I'm not good at cooking salmon,
Okay.
and it turns into just a stinky. Do I have to eat this that I just cooked? Crap! I just paid $13 for a fillet. I guess I could do. And you feel really bad about yourself, but you're like, I'm gonna eat it, even though it makes my stomach hurt and it tastes terrible, and I'm gonna smell like this for the next week.
Make poke bowls with it.
What are these things? It's a whole different kind of bowl. Why is it gotta be a bowl? What? So that's what I wondered about that thing. What do they call? They serve it on a plate.
You can't. That's illegal. You're not allowed
Yes,
to. It's got to be in a bowl.
They'll take you out in
I don't
cuffs,
make the
man.
I don't make the rules, Frank.
Would it just be called a acai plate?
Lindsay is saying no.
It'd still be called a bowl, even if it was on the plate?
You can't serve it on a plate.
You're just not allowed
because
to.
if
We
you
just
serve
don't-
it
Are we
on
being
a
serious?
This is-
Would
No.
people not know what it
if
was?
you serve it on a plate, there's nothing to contain it.
Wouldn't
Right?
the plate
Do you
contain
eat
it?
ice cream on a plate?
Yeah. Do you eat ice cream on a plate?
I usually eat it out of the container it's in.
Okay. This is not getting us
Okay.
anywhere.
Yeah,
Okay, Lindsay, what do you got for us?
Or I put the ice cream in a glass and I cover it with root beer and then just down the whole thing like a crazy person. Acai is called what? It's apricot? Acai? What's it called? Acai? Acai? It does have a thing over it, doesn't it? Acai. It's an apricot.
Okay, so similar to an
We're,
apricot.
It's a
we're
daggone
listening to
apricot.
Lindsay relay from the other room.
Yeah, and I'm
Right.
trying to relay what she's
She
relaying.
has Googled acai for us.
She's of the generation that looks stuff up.
This is true. Well, it comes in a bowl, right? So they call it a bowl.
According
go.
to Lindsay, Google confirms
Do you
a
realize
bowl is the preferred consumption
the whole reason
mechanism.
And you don't eat
Cereal.
cereal off a plate.
Yes.
Well,
Also, you don't eat
which is
cereal
true.
off of a plate.
the whole reason cereal comes in a plastic container is so you can pour the milk right in and just eat the whole thing.
Are you opening up a box of Lucky Charms?
I
Pouring milk in.
I understand
After I take everything but the marshmallows
that,
out, yes.
that there are some youngsters who listen to this show. I'm telling you right now, he's a crazy person.
No, I'm just having fun.
Don't do this. Your mom will kill you. If you pour milk into the cereal box, your mother will kill you.
Yeah.
Do
Not
not
If
do
you
that.
not if you take all the evidence out and eat it all. If you eat it all, Mom will never know.
Frank, just give them your email address so that they can send all the
This will
stuff to you.
be ears.org
Yes.
at something other than gmail.com, but if you haven't tried it, don't bust it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. We're getting pretty long
I know,
here.
dagnabbit. My brother tells this story when we were kids about me. Again, my brother's 11 years older than me. He tells a story about me when I was a kid going and finding the Lucky Charms and pouring them all into a bowl and taking all the marshmallows out.
Like only eating the marshmallows or not eating the marshmallows?
Taking all the marshmallows out and eat all the marshmallows,
Okay.
yes.
Eat all the marshmallows.
And it's funny that now they literally make Lucky Charms where it's marshmallows only,
Right, yeah.
which is just like a diabetic coma waiting to happen.
Yes.
Don't you know it?
But I understand they're not actually marshmallows. There's
Yeah.
something other than marshmallows. There's something else. They're not they're not a marshmallow. They call them marshmallows, but they're not marshmallows.
Right. But there's a lot of sugar.
They're a lot of sugar, but they're not actually marshmallows. They're like I'm
Well, 'cause
relaying what I think
If
I've
they were
heard.
marshmallows, they would all stick together in a big clump, I think.
I don't know. I've just heard they're not actually marshmallows.
Okay.
Are they just freeze dried marshmallows?
Can you freeze dry anything?
You can-
Is that
you
like
can.
frying
Doesn't
something?
mean you should, but
Is
you
that
can.
like frying something?
It's,
I was
it's not like
over at my
frying
brother's
No, I mean,
house,
and is it like it in the way that you can do it with anything?
and his wife is freeze drying stuff, and she was freeze drying Skittles.
I keep seeing people do that.
Yeah.
And I
I've
haven't
heard
tried
that.
them
I've
yet.
heard this story too. Yes.
That
Does
and
it make it
Jolly
better?
Ranchers.
Does it make it better?
Well, it takes the moisture out of it, so it's a different.
Aren't you
Have
putting
ever
moisture
eaten, like,
back in it? Put it in your daggum mouth?
Well, haven't you ever eaten space ice cream?
See, that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, it was very
I have an aversion, a very strong aversion to certain textures.
Oh, okay.
And
I
that
can
chalky
relate.
biting it. Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
nope. Mm-mm.
Well, she had all the stuff set up. She hadn't done it yet. So next time I go by, hopefully she's done it, and I can,
And then we can
I
try.
can try it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what it's
We'll
going to
see how
taste.
it is.
What's the process? They just put it in a freezer?
No, there's a freeze dryer. There's a thing that basically dehydrates it and freezes it. It's a whole
And
process.
why would you want to do this again?
I don't know. It tastes
Make
different.
things last longer.
Different.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
does it last a lot
Preservation. Yeah. Preservation is one of the, and like for space travel and everything, it's lighter. You take all
longer?
the
You
water
taking
out.
Skittles to freaking space?
Well, they take ice cream and stuff.
You got to
know?
live your life up
Yeah,
there.
you gotta. Yeah, exactly. You gotta have a little something.
Okay, serious question.
Oh, no.
Oh no,
We're not good at those.
You have a plate.
Oh, no.
plate.
All right, there's a
This
there's
is
a
not a serious.
No,
you
no.
said
Not a serious
serious question,
Oh,
but this is not.
it's
This is
serious.
not it.
going to be.
Semi-serious question.
Okay.
Not very serious question.
Okay.
Peeps. What are your thoughts on peeps?
No.
No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Have you ever
She-
set a peep on
She
fire?
was talking about
No, I haven't.
textures, and yeah, marshmallow. That whole I can't do that. No.
Peeps?
No. No.
I'm shocked. I'm the only
But
peep person in the whole room.
but my children,
They love the
oh,
peeps.
they
Oh,
can
yeah.
put
Maddie
away-
loves
they
peeps.
can put away
Or
some
did. I
peeps.
don't know. She's still there.
Yeah.
Have
they
you
can-
ever tried to light a peep on fire?
You know, I haven't.
No.
Oh, it is life altering.
Shockingly.
Hey,
That-
if you do it, the peep will
It's
caramelize.
life-altering.
Okay.
That, like all the sugar, it caramelizes
Again,
and it turns into a
kids,
whole.
Check with your mom.
Right.
Yes, dear Lord, the goodness gracious, the peep caramelizes and it turns into a whole different organism.
Okay.
See, yes,
Well,
I
I
am.
imagine it would
Yes,
have a different
yes, ladies and
flavor.
gentlemen, I am a scientist.
Yeah. What's your big fancy degree taught you?
It is. I can turn a peep into a whole different organism. Living nor unliving. It's just still an organism. I know, Bill. I know. All right, y'all. It's time to end the podcast, I guess. Gee whiz. All right. Thank you. This was fun, guys.
There you go.
It makes my heart happy.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning to the EEARSS podcast, produced here at Terrier TV. My name is Norf O'Clock, and we appreciate you tuning in. You can find the EEARSS podcast on all platforms by searching EEARSS, EEARSS, or going to EEARSS, EEARSS.org. Alligator Robb with 2 B's, so it's Alligator Robb.com. That'll take you to the same place. You can also go to EEARSS, EEARSS.com, because we got that one too. And you guys can go over there, check out the podcast. We've had literally 133 different people after this podcast, which we are different people. We're the same people, but we're different. And we've talked to them all about interesting things like peeps on fire and all kinds of cool stuff. So by all means, tune into the EEARSS podcast. Learn more about what's happening, not just locally, but globally with all kinds of cool things. And if you're not busy on March the 29th, make a meander up to the north end of the town in Titusville. On the precipice of Titusville and Mims, there's this little place called Indian River Preserve. There's going to be an event there. You should go over to their website. Go to the Women's Center's website. It's womencenters.org.
.net.
womencenter.net, and learn about the Super Bowl of trivia. It's being hosted by some guy who likes peeps, not necessarily on fire. And you can go there and check it out and maybe have a fun time at the Super Bowl of trivia. It's their golden anniversary. Yeah. Anyhow, thank you all for tuning in. We will catch you all next week. Bye-bye.